Aries, got your next 7 days. What is coming in for your next 7 days, Aries? I hope you are doing well, Aries. If you resonate, please like and subscribe and comment. And welcome to Tarot Lights Guiding, where we try to elevate, inspire, and motivate you so you can become the highest version of yourself. For sure. Looks like we have a jumper already. Yeah, looks like, right? You're going to be presented with an offer, Aries. Something astronomical, something like good news, like good shift. And you are taking actions, right? And this one's come out too, the Empress, right? You're have this entrepreneurship energy here. This you're beautiful, whether you're man or woman, sexy, you're beautiful, you're handsome, right? You know your worth, you know your value, you know what you want, you know what you bring to the table, you know, and you working your way towards this this pinnacle here that you're trying to create for yourself, right? A gift is coming in, some type of gifts, some type of pinnacle, uh, material abundance, right? New home, new car, more money in the bank account. Yeah, because you embodied this CEO energy, Aries. You know your worth. You know your value. You know, you've been through it. You're no soul. Yeah, you got the world here. So this suggests that it's completed. You know, you're gonna be you're gonna be presented with an offer, and it's a Leo. It's a Leo energy as well. You know, you come into your own power here, Aries. This week, this next 7 days, you come into this great abundance of power, right? No one's gonna break you down. No one's gonna tear you down because you know your self worth. You know that that you are that you are this magnificent being. You embody this Christ-like energy filled with compassion. Yeah, and you're gonna be celebrating, right? You're gonna be celebrating this with this level card here, right? You're gonna be happy, content with your situation, places, events, and circumstances. And good news travel fast, Aries. Good news travel fast. You've been through a lot, Aries. You've been through a lot, and if you resonate with this, you are no soul. You know soul. Yeah, Ace of Cup, new beginnings. So good news is coming in, right? Not only good news, but new new beginning, new beginning. So you embody this entrepreneurship mindset, right? Which is the Empress. The Empress know her value, know her worth. She doesn't mess around, right? It's like if you want to be in cooperation with the Empress, you have to bring something to the table. You can't be a page because she's not going to look at a page or it's so there's no sex in tarot reading. It's just energy, right? So the page, this Empress is not going to give light of the day to a page, right? Because they see the value, they see their worth. They're making their way towards this manifestation, this completion, whatever that is, how that pertains to, whatever that pertains to. Fit this into your timeline, right? You're going to be celebrating, Aries. Some type of news, some type of celebration is coming in. Overall, this reading suggests to me that you embody this entrepreneur energy, this boss energy, you're going to be making some type of move, some type of action that's going to catapult you to the next level of your manifestation, right? It's going to perpetuate what you've been thinking about. It's going to conjure, it's going to harness, right? And it's going to propel. It's going to have that trigger effect, that snowball effect, right? And because you master self-love, this card, this empress card here suggests that you master self-love. And when you master self-love, right, you exude with confidence, right? You look in the mirror, you see your worth, you see your value, what you bring, what you have to offer, and people can't pick you apart because you set your boundaries, right? When you master self-love, you know how to set boundaries, healthy boundaries. And when you master self-love, you begin to invest in yourself. You see opportunity, places, events, circumstances, situations, even negative situations. You redefine those situations. You give it different light. You give it different title, different meanings. And it doesn't become negative. It becomes an opportunity, right? It becomes an opportunity to reassess, reevaluate. It becomes an opportunity to move in a different direction, right? So when you embody this entrepreneurship energy, the impress, you see opportunities, you begin to identify, recognize, you become innovative, you become marketable, right? And you dress for success, because you're not working with paycheck to paycheck anymore. You're making money moves, and you don't have to worry about your basic necessity, right? Yeah, you'll be celebrating. You'll be celebrating. Yeah, good news. You'll be celebrating. Something is coming to completion, right? Whether you're retiring, finishing school, finishing college, getting a degree, getting a moving towards the six figure, seven figure, getting a home, fit that into your timeline, right? You're going to be presented with an Ace of Cups. That's going to feel your emotions. Ace of Cups. It's a new partnership, right? New connections, right? Because you know your worth, you know your value, right? If you're not in a relationship, right? New connections, new beginning with someone, and they can reciprocate your energy. And you're gonna mirror them, right? They're gonna see that light, that sparkle, right? You're gonna give them that butterfly. They're gonna give you that butterfly, Aries. Yeah, something's gonna be resurrected. Something's gonna be ignite, right? It's gonna catapult you to the next level of your manifestation here. This reading overwhelmingly suggests that if you're single, new connections, new beginning, right? Some type of good news that you've been waiting for, and you are a boss. You are an empress. You know your worth. You know your value. You don't play around, right? The empress doesn't play around. She knows she's compassionate. She's loving, right? She makes money move. You know, she doesn't chase. She attract, right? People, places, things, events, circumstances come to her, and she dictate everything. She designed her world. Yeah, you're gonna be celebrating with this connection. If you're married already, if you're current in relationship, it's gonna catapult. It's gonna expedite. It's gonna rapidly, like, emotionally be fulfilling. It's gonna exaggerate. It's gonna heighten, right? It's gonna exude. It's gonna propel, right? You're gonna be feeling so loved. You're gonna feel so delicious, delighted, because things are working out in your favor here this week, Aries. Whatever it is, circumstances, situations, people, connections, events, It's going to be in your favor. You're going to feel so delighted because you embody this entrepreneurship energy here. You're a boss. And you know what boss do, right? Boss make money move. They don't live from paycheck to paycheck. Aries, this is good reading. Yeah, keep going. Keep it up. All right. Tell yourself what's working for you, keep it up. What doesn't serve you anymore, let it go. If it doesn't serve you, tell a new story, right? Redefine it, give it a new meaning, right? Things from the past, you don't need to resurrect it from the past. Leave it from the past. Let it bury. It doesn't serve you anymore. You give birth to an idea. Now it's time. Now it's time to impregnate. It's give labor, right? You impregnate this idea, right? Long time ago, and now it's gonna bear fruit. It's gonna come to light. It's gonna come to fruition, and it's gonna light up your world, and you're gonna be celebrating. Yeah, enjoy, appreciate, because you work hard. You work hard for you to get here. For you to get here at this level, it didn't happen overnight. This is not from rich to rags. From rag to rich. This is not an overnight success, right? You've been conjuring this energy. You've been mastering it, right? You've been building this, right? You didn't just morph into this timeline, right? This transformation, it took a long time. It took patience. It took courage. It took persistence. It took preservations. It took your Midas touch, right? I get a feeling that this week, everything you touch is going to turn to gold. You're going to have the Midas touch. Because you know why? Because you're in cahoots with the universe. You're cooperating with the universe. And the universe co-conspiring to co-create with you. There's no resistance here of this energy. There's no resistance. Aries, you're doing something right. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. Especially when you master self-love, you master anything, everything in people, right? Because you don't react. When you master self-love, you don't react. You become neutralized. Like you don't respond. You see things from a higher perspective, right? There's no need to get physical. There's no need to get violence when you master self-love. You become patient. You become less confrontational. You become less fragile. You become very quiet and preserved. You don't need to be loud because you know what you're capable of, right? A prime example of that, a prime example, scientific evidence of someone who masters self love is MMA fighter, right? Someone love themselves to the point where they know that they can hurt anybody and they don't do it just to do it, to just hurt somebody. So they do it in a certain type of environment because they master that self love because they know what it feels like to be hurt. They know what it feels like to take a punch. So they don't respond, react. They neutralize the situation by exuding this confidence. And when you know you can handle a situation, you don't need to be loud. Your body doesn't need to be exaggerated. You know, hey, look at me, look at me. You become calm, collective, and you know that you're ready.